I never been such a unique and breathtaking landscape before coming to Ustyurt Plateau. This plateau is situated in the western part of the Kazakhstan and spread across Uzbekistan and Turkamenistan. Here you can see beautiful chalk mountains, unique chinks. These steep cliffs are made of chalk and limestone, vast open space with salt deposits and Kazakh Depression, which is 132 below sea level and one of the lowest point in Central Asia. Also near to the Ustyurt Plateau you will visit some oldest underground mosque like Bekir Ata and Chopin Ata, which were built by some Sufi saints in 18th century. From long distance people comes for pilgrimage by camels or cars. Unfortunately I don't have the time to visit those underground mosques situated in the middle of a desert. For details direction of how to reach to the underground mosque in Ustyurt region by public transport, how to travel the amazing landscape of Ustyurt Plateau. There is no public transport to this remote tourist places. In the way of this places mostly you will go through excellent tarmac roads, but for reaching to the exact spot you need to go through some off-roading. So for visiting this places you need to Ustyurt Plateau a car who knows the plateau well or contact to a tour operator. They have single as well as group tours. Solo tours are very expensive, 300–500 USD. For 2–3 days, but I take a group tour and it costs around $50 with a tour guide, morning breakfast and lunch in this amazing place from Aktau and come back to the city. There were 3 spots in our journey: Chalk Mountains, Bazira Valley and the Bazira mountain top. From here you have amazing view of the whole area. Bazira Mountain. Bazira Mountain's unique picture spot in this mountain. These are the most iconic spots to visit in Ustyurt Plateau. First we see this unique shaped mountains from the valley, but then after our final stop is in the top from where I take this limestone and chalk chink. From here you can go little closer but cannot go to the foot of this chinks. Here wind is blowing very fast. Even standing there to take a photograph requires a great courage. I see lots of people just crawl in this place, cannot even stand. Me also crawl a little bit. You can imagine how fast the wind is. If you make any mistake ends disbalance you will fall 100,200 meter below. This guy has been helping other people in his group to just stand there a little far on this way. But I must say I fear to go little farther, as the wind is very fast and my boot is also not having good grip. Altogether this is my best experience in Kazakhstan. Though it is in the tentative list of UNESCO, not in the permanent list. I think UNESCO should reconsider the status of this place. I never seen such an amazing landscape. Kazakh Depression. Kazakh Depression is the place which divides the Ustyurt Plateau and Ustyurt Plateau. It is the deepest point in this area, probably 132 meter down to the sea level. When the car goes through this plateau you will feel a little blockade in your ears like when plane going down from high altitude for landing. The road is amazing in this remote place and there is very less traffic. The car runs almost 130 km per hour. This makes you really feel that you're going to the lowest point in Central Asia. Kazakh Depression. Chalk Mountain. Chalk Mountains. These are some of the unique and colorful mountains in this region. The color combination is such that it looks like an artist's painted this mountain with red and white. The white is the color of the actual chalk and red color is formed by the iron deposit on that chalk mountain. You can climb a little bit and all this area looks same. Just an amazing area to visit. Valley of Spherical Balls. Sad-faced tourish. I frankly speaking that I have not visited this place, but this is an interesting place to visit. You can see the round balls scattered in a valley of Mount Shirkala in Ustyurt region. There is different theory for originating this types of unique sized balls. But most appalling theory to me is that in older days this area was under the sea, and when the sea disappeared from this place, by the natural erosion this unique sized balls are made. These are almost spherical sized balls. Bekir Ata. Bekir Ata is a holy pilgrimage area built in the 18th century and it is the final resting place of the Sufi teacher Bekir Ata. It is an important pilgrimage place for Kazakh Muslims. It is situated in the Ustyurt region and almost 285 kilometers from the Aktau city. In older days camels are the only options to reach there, but nowadays cars can reach there. In the way to this area you can also visit the Sapan Atta. There is a basic guest house in this area for the pilgrimage where people can spend the night in it free for all. For information about how to reach here by public transport you can visit this link. Sapan Atta. It is a 12th century underground mosque where Sapan Atta, a spiritual man, lived. There is a holy well which served the water to the pilgrimage and the resident of the mosque. For reliving from the high heat of this area, this mosque is built underground. In the way to Bekir Atta people pray and somebody sacrifice lamb in this area. Summary. Ustyurt Plateau is full of natural beauty and religious places. But for visiting you need to book a tour. In this side there is no public transport. Only I read from the blog that there is some public transport towards the Bekir Atta. But for the Ustyurt Plateau tour is must and mostly from the Aktau city. Group tour is budget friendly but the solo trip is very expensive.